So I was dating this guy in college. Well, let's call him Schmarley. And we had met through mutual friends, and he seemed really nice. We were just friends at first. And I was studying education, and he told me he did ceramics. And so I thought he was doing pottery, and he was like an art major. But it turned out he was working for NASA. He was a real rocket scientist. Things started to get a little bit more serious, and we were dating for about 9 months. And I had left town for the summer. Finally, one weekend, he said, I really want you to come up this weekend. I really want to see you. And I said, okay. And he was really insistent that we meet at this certain restaurant at a certain time, and he couldn't wait to see me. I got to the restaurant, and he wasn't there. And a couple hours went by. So I just thought, well, maybe something happened. But I ended up running into his roommate. And so we hung out together all night, and with a bunch of my friends decided to take the after party to Schmarley's apartment. And then I thought, well, why don't I go write him a note and just leave it in his bedroom saying, I don't know what's wrong with you, but I'm not coming the next time you call. And I opened the door, and it was dark, and then somebody just jumped up and slammed the door right in my face. And I thought, gee, what is going on? So he comes out of his bedroom a few minutes later, and he's in his pajamas. He's totally disheveled, and he's sort of acting like there's absolutely nothing wrong. So I decided it was not a good time to talk about it, and he said, well, why don't you come over tomorrow? So I came over the next day, and he was acting all sweet, like nothing had happened, and it was so obvious he had been with somebody else. And then, sort of to try to make amends, he gave me a rock that he picked up while he was rock climbing in France that summer, and he thought I would like, and a jar of maple syrup that he had made for him by himself in a Tropicana juice jar. And somehow that was supposed to repair the situation. Schmarley, you might have worked for NASA, but you were no rocket scientist when it came to romance.